Alright. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're picking back up on Eden Crafters. So my plan tonight, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of big building. We're going to be going around the planet and making a bunch of little factories. Because I want to have all of these items being made. Well, maybe not these yet. So I've only found one spot for phosphorus. But still, this is where we want to focus on making sure we've got at least all these basic materials all going into a warehouse. So we'll see what happens. Now, easiest way for me to figure out what I've got stuff being made, because we know we've got carbon fiber and iron beams being made. We've got the radiation isolate being made. And I don't think I need the amethyst alloy for anything else. We can find out. Let's go tasks. Go to this. It doesn't tell me what else used in. Well, obviously this. I think we need to go pick up some uranium is what we need to do. Hell, we unlock the rest of the stuff. So this just wants a radiation absorber. Which will give us that large diamond deposit. But a lot of these buildings that we're wanting to build, see, like I don't have saw blades or fast rotors being made. That would be really useful. Okay, we've got everything we need for this being made. Everything for that being made. Everything for that's being made. None of this is being made. So, for the advanced assembler, we want to make sure we've got reinforced frames, AI chips, saw blades, and fast rotors being made. We're good here because the computers are starting to be made. This is going to be a little while until we get the actual diamond drill. But we need to get gear assemblies, hydraulic pistons, and osmium drills being made. So we've got a list of things to be made. And we'll carry out fast rotors. Catalytic converters actually would be good to be having made. So, but osmium drills, I think, is the first thing. And that's just osmium and iron. So, let's look where we're at. We have cobalt there. We've got iron here. We've got osmium right over here. We could kind of do something with that. So, pull from here, bring it in. Pull from there and bring it in. That could be a quick and easy build, I think. So, yeah, let's look at doing that. Oh, and we did the water thing, didn't we? We did, but we don't have any water pumps out there yet. So we can start bringing up water pumps and stuff and start making this area green. Might not be a bad idea either. Okay, there's our iron deposit. So we'll just rub a basic drill on it. Like that. bring it through over here on this side. There you go, that tunneled through. Now, osmium. There's two of them right there. Well, that gives some ideas. I think we might be able to build a good bit of stuff over here where we're working. Which means we're going to want to green this up anyways. I mean, I realize that's the name of the game, but otherwise we'll have to keep on running back inside for oxygen. Alright, let's bring the osmium in, like, here. Okay. Now we're probably going to want to swapping out those drills. Alright. Now, since we need oxygen, let's go take a look at what we're looking at. Okay, the drills is just ingots and plates. Okay, that's easy enough. Ingots and gears. I think we could have this being made. We might be able to pull this off. Here's two items that we need that I think we can pull off being made here. So we're going to need 4 forges. Ooh. Apparently I don't have any food. And I don't have the workbench to be able to make food. Alright. There's got to be some iron laying around here somewhere. I don't need a whole lot of iron. And we literally only need 2 pieces of iron. Well, okay. Grabbed more than I wanted, but that's fine. Oh, and the saw blades. What does the saw blade take? Oh, wait. Getting ourselves distracted. We're going to wind up dying because we got ourselves distracted. Saw blade, just osmium alloy. Osmium alloy, okay. Gears are easy because that's just rods. So, okay. Alright, now we're not going to die. Alright, gonna grab a smoke real quick. Sorry, just got home. Had Cub Scouts and everything going on tonight, so I think it went well. I hope everybody in chat's doing alright tonight. I'll get a little bit later start, and I was able to schedule my stream like I normally do, so. So yeah, we're gonna stay in the little area that we finished off in last stream. I know yesterday the stream was up and down. That's because my internet connection apparently wanted to go wonky last night. It was fine all day long, and then evening rolled up, and all of a sudden we wound up without internet for almost 2 hours while I was in the middle of trying to stream. So, but we're gonna get the gear piece being made, not just gears, but the gear assembly, and the osmium drills being made over here. There's gonna be some funky belts, but I think we can pull everything off. Now, some of this stuff, it's just making a little bit. So, it'd be better to be able to optimize it, really get all the machines and everything so that it's really pumping out those pieces. But if I get it making the drills, we've already got making computers, which means wherever we go, we can throw down a geothermal generator very quickly. Hi, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright, so a few things that we want to do first, though. We've got the iron pulled up, we got the osmium pulled up. We can take a look here. So that's lined up like that. So we are going to put down another assembly machine right here. Turn around. I want you to go forward. I want you to line up. Alright, there's one. And then we'll have a second one right next to it. Granted, this is probably going to create a belt nightmare, but we're going to try it. Gear assembly, osmium drill. Alright, so since osmium's coming in from over here, I'm gonna do this like this. We're gonna do I'm gonna throw a splitter down here. Like that. And then 2 forges. And this goes there. That will go there. And this will connect to this belt right here. Then these forges, one, come down like this. Going to be a little more meticulous with our belts. How's that look? It's not bad. Okay. And this will feed here. Okay. Now for the iron. I gotta go remember. I think we're doing plates. Yep. Plates just go directly in. Then we're gonna have rods being turned into gears. Alright, so that's 3 forges. One, 2, 3. Throw down a splitter. See if we can line this up. That looks pretty good. It's going to go to there. That's... Come on, play nice. Now get down at level. Fine. Alright, so we're going to need to build a better drill for the iron. But that'll happen with the parts that we're working on making. So now we're going to put a parts producer over here. This is where it gets a little funky. 2, 3. Okay, this is going to make plates. This is going to make rods. This is going to make rods. Then one more part producer. Nope, that's not a part producer. It's going to be turned a bit like this. And it gets a merger. Hopefully that lined up pretty good. Oh yeah, that lined up great. Okay. That will connect to there. Oh, oops. Okay, maybe not. That's gonna go here. And then this is gonna go there. Alright, so those are making rods. This is gonna make gears. We're gonna go get some oxygen. Okay. Now make sure I'm putting this to the right machines. Gear assembly. Alright. Now come down and straight. Like that. There we go. That's much better. Now this one is the one that has to do a little funkiness. Oh, no matter how I put this on here, it's going to clip. And then take this, we're going to bring it here, we're going to turn it a little bit. Alright, not quite perfect, but it's definitely got some grid line issues. Alright, that's got all those set up. Alright, lastly, this goes to here. This is going to go there. And this is going to go there. Alright, let's see how that does. Alright, that's got the rods going at a pretty decent rate, which gets us the gears going at a good rate. The plates. Don't look like they're making it in there, because they're not. Okay. There we go. Boy, it needs a lot of plates. But we got a lot of plates being made, so. Means both these are making their stuff. So now this gets ran there. This gets ran there. And there we go. We don't have to manually make this stuff anymore. So now, Tier 2 minor. Hydraulic pistons. What do we need for those? Rods and rubber belts. Rubber belts. Oh boy. We are going to go ahead and upgrade the drill for the iron ingots because we're going to need more forges. All right, now. Hopefully that didn't delete too far. Oh my goodness, it deleted quite a ways. Alright, that's got us mining 360 per minute. That belt can handle 240 per minute, so it can't even handle the output, so we're maxed out there. So 240 per minute. Forges use 60 per minute, so I've got enough for one more forge. So we'll put down one last forge like this. I'll put an extra splitter on here. Oh, it's going to be tricky. Really wish you'd let me attach these to the belt. That would be really, really nice. There we go. Alright, one last forge going. That maxes out that particular iron node. I mean, yeah, I know we're getting 360 out of it, but the most we can do is 240, so that's all the belt can handle. Now, we were looking at these, so, but that's plenty because we just need the iron rods, and then we need rubber belts. Now, rubber belts, oh boy, we're going to need to get the water going. So, I guess we're going to be greening up the place. Oh wait, before I go down there, let's make sure I have what I need. I don't. Alright, what do we need for fast rotors? Oh, we've got everything being made actually. So I can just go. At least we got all the basic parts for them being made, so it saves us a lot of crafting time. That's part of my goal tonight is getting a lot of these minor things being made, including like the fast rotors and stuff. Especially the fast rotors. The fast rotors, I think, are the big one that I really want to get going. The challenge is going to be the graphite rods, because graphite doesn't show up on radar. Okay, so we're doing that. Oh, we're making water because we gotta have rubber. That's right. Oh, and we need a place for another assembly machine. So we're gonna put an assembly machine down like here. Because it's starting to get a little tight over here. Oh, what is that? That's graphite. Oh. Oh. We might be able to do a thing. Oh, okay, we already put a water pump down over there. Well, all right. We'll just tie them in together. May as well. Oh, come on. How far out in the water you want to be? Alright, throw a junction down. Throw another junction down. So in case we need more water, it's easy to add to the pipe network. Not enough organic. Okay. So I mean, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to drag this stuff up with me. So we're going to need space for 5 of the tree things. So we're going to have to go up pretty high. I'm thinking like way up here. Not enough organic. But for one machine making rubber, we've got to make 5 of these tree things. Now, since I'm over here, let's go ahead and get this stuff all piped. That pipe's supposed to go there. This pipe goes to here. 1, 2, 3. Four. 5. This connects to there. Okay, that's got them all with piping. Hey, Autumn. We are going to bring the pipe down this way. Oh, this is just a little thing. I'm trying to get some materials being made so it's easier to build. Alright, that's got that pipe pretty well hidden too. Now, let's make sure... Well, first, let's not die. How about that? Yeah, because when I ended last night, we made a little factory making computers. It's not efficient, but we've got computers being made. Then we wound up getting the. I was looking at what all I could make over here, what else I could shove into this warehouse. So now we got gear assemblies and osmium drills being made. Now, the last thing that we're doing is, where'd it go? Where's the thing I was thinking? The hydraulic pistons. That's the last piece to be made. So, the whole reason I just threw all those tree greenhouses up there is because they all produce organic. And we need 5 greenhouses to go into one part producer to make rubber. And then that rubber is going to go to a part producer making belts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you and me both. I started using the platforms to attempt to make it look prettier, you know. And it's still not the best, but at least I don't have the belts just running through each other. All right, I'm going to take a quick moment, grab a smoke, and then we're going to finish getting the hydraulic pistons being made. So yeah, Autumn, what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, what my plan is tonight is I'm going to be working on some of these parts here that are common parts that I'm having to constantly craft by hand. I'm tired of having to craft by hand. So we're taking this stuff and getting it to where it's all being manufactured. I mean, things like the controller, I'm not worried about manufacturing because you only need that for vehicles. There's no point in manufacturing a whole bunch of controllers. We've already got the gold wire going. We got the plate connectors going. I don't have antennas going yet. I know that. I don't have battery cells going yet, but those are really easy to set up. And so I'll find an easy spot with some sulfur and cobalt and just run that in, and we'll just have battery cells. Filters, I believe, are being made. Advanced filters are being made, but they're not being made over where the phosphorus is. And I'm hoping that I can find some graphite over by the phosphorus to to get the catalytic converters being made automatic. And then we're probably going to go a little bit farther, but my last goal for tonight is to get the fast rotors being crafted. That way, when we're wanting to build stuff, we can just plop it down. So now that I've got this going, though, this has got it to where I've got everything for the geothermal plant being automatically created. So it makes it real easy for me to be able to drop down geothermal plants. Which is going to make life a lot easier as we're trying to build other things. Radiation absorber. See, as soon as I get fast rotors and catalytic converters being made automatically, we'll be able to just drop at radiation absorbers. And those radiation absorbers, they cost 1,000 megawatts of power. So, and where the radiation is, the area there, I think you're only getting 925 out of a geothermal plant. So you have to have 2 geothermal plants just for one radiation absorber. Now, if we get most of this stuff automated tonight and we still have some time, then we may go ahead and get the radiation absorber put down as well. And start doing the radiation cleansing. Because we get the radiation cleansing done, then that'll get us to the next level. It'll unlock the diamond deposits on the map for us, and we'll get the climate control tower that is the central hub, and we'll start actually getting Earth-like atmosphere. At least that's my theory. Now, what that thing's going to require to be able to make it, I have no idea. And to get the radiation absorber in there properly, I've got everything being made, so it's perfect. I can make radiation shielding to put in my suit, and we can go into the middle of the radiation spot and drop down one of the absorbers, so it really cleanses a huge area. At least that's my theory. But now that I got water running up into this place, the next thing I also want to do, and it's going to take a lot of them, we're going to need a lot more tree greenhouses. But we're going to make tree greenhouses and run water into them, and we're going to get the ground fertilizer and the area fertilizer all over this area so that I stop having to worry about oxygen. Oh, I know, and that's why I said, okay, I've had enough of this having to manually craft things. I'm going to make machines to craft all this stuff for me and run it into a warehouse. Now, the Tier 3 warehouse, that requires quantum processors. Quantum processors require plasma conductors and AI chips. So, yeah, we are going to automate that. This I'll worry about making when we're actually going to go in that area. No sense in making it until we're actually going to go in that area. First things first, though, let's get the hydraulic pistons finished. Which is going to be a pain. Part producer somewhere around like here. Here, got to make rubber. All right, 3 mergers. Conveyor merger number 1. You need to point this way. Number 2, you need to point that way. And then number 3, you need to point that way. Now, this goes to there. This one goes straight. Come on. Connect. Thank you. To there. This is going to go to here. And then this connects there. And that to here. And this one to there. And then this one to there. And then this feeds that. Then we need another part producer. Let's see if we can angle this. This way we can kind of get the belt line running a little bit better. About like that. Yep, that. Alright. And this is going to make belts. Now, how many does it make per minute? 60 per minute. How much does this make? 60 per minute. So, actually, in order to make the rubber belt machine run at its optimum capacity, we need 10 greenhouses. Jeez. 10 greenhouses feeding 2 part producers making rubber, and those 2 part producers would feed into the 1 part producer making the belts. Alright, now let's put down a frame. I want it to be over top of this. That's close enough. Since it doesn't let me do nice looking stuff. But I want to try using this for both items. So that's going to go there. Let's go get more oxygen. And while I'm over here, yeah, but I mean, if you're looking at the math of how much it uses, the amount of organic that's needed to feed the part producer. I mean, you can see I'm making 60 per minute, and the organic that's feeding into it is barely keeping up, and that's with 5 of those, and that's with me running with a belt that's got 240. So I mean, the thing's running non-stop. All right, part producer here. You're going to make rods. Come down from here. Oh, let me sit on there nicely so I can aim. There we go. Really? You're going to do that to me? Come on, straighten up. There. That's got those looking pretty clean. And we got hydraulic pistons being made. Now, I need the hydraulic pistons for what? There's a reason I was making this. Oh, for being able to do the advanced miner B2. This way I can drop down the advanced miner. Now, wherever I go to build another factory, I can go straight to the B2 miner without having to make extra materials. I wouldn't call it organized, but yeah, I did take a look at what I was bringing in, what I was doing, and I tried to make a plan accordingly. And this looks like it's feeding pretty good. Oh, this is not getting enough iron ingots. But I can't put down another forge. Oh, but this thing's filling up. Maybe I can put down another forge. Okay, we'll try it. Wait. So this is using iron ore times 2. Yeah. So, actually, I even miscounted. I've only got 240 iron coming up, but yeah, the thing's kind of backing up. Okay, well, hopefully this doesn't make the system completely choke. Let's remove that, and that, and that. Hopefully that lined up. Yes. Oh. Yep, I know. I know, we need to make the place green so I stop having to worry about this. I appreciate that, Autumn. The other thing I've been trying to do is where I've been. Oh, this is going to be a. Oh, I don't think this is going to work. Throw a merger. That's not going to built in. Yep. Well, okay, let's try this. Let's try. Can't tell if that's straight or not. It's pretty close to straight. Okay, that one will go there. That'll go there. Now, will this... Oh, it will. This is probably a bad idea. Hey, Ashes. Grant. Oh, yeah. See, it's producing 120 per minute. And that takes 2 iron ingots per. Wow. Yeah. The amount of iron ingots you need to actually have this thing producing at maximum capacity. Hey, Knucklehead, what's going on, brother? Alright. That factory, even though we've got one more opening over here, at least this area that we're doing this factory in, I'm going to call this complete. So we're going to come down here. Because we're going to want to take advantage of that graphite. But I'm going to go ahead and drop down tree greenhouse, because we're going to need that. Oh man, that thing ran way underground. Alright, well then we're going to put a ground fertilizer somewhere around like here. Not enough organic. Ah. Hey, Sick Best, how are you doing? So the connection seems to be working a little bit better tonight, Knucklehead. If you wanted to join in, that's entirely up to you. I know that when you hop in with me, you're left kind of going, I don't know what I can touch and what I can't. Alright, so this gets an area fertilizer right here. And ground fertilizer right there. And gonna get the junction put right there. And then we're another junction somewhere around here. Come on, play nice. Alright, well, we're gonna make a snake. All right. They are. Hit the Alt key to keep it straight. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Sick Best. That is extremely helpful. So do I need the ground fertilizer? I don't know. So that's why I keep putting them down. All right, greenhouse. See, the greenhouse doesn't play nice when I'm doing it from that side. So we'll do it this way. And I might not need that. We'll try it over here without the ground fertilizer. Yeah, it's a good test. Good call out there. All right, let me go. Jump in the house real quick. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't tried doing it without the ground fertilizer. because of the way that they introduced it at the beginning of the game, it made it kind of feel like it was necessary. Holy cow, those trees grew fast. Normally I don't start getting trees until it's 100% fertilized. But alright. Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing, is that it doesn't, there's not a lot of hints that it gives you in the game, which I don't mind. It's not as bad as Space Engineers. And don't get me wrong, I did like Space Engineers, but the complexity along with the lack of direction drove me nuts with Space Engineers. Alright, we are going to put tree greenhouse. Do I have everything? Yes, okay. Oh, I hope this works. Oh yeah, that'll work. Exactly. Got to do some weird stuff with the junction, but that's okay. Alright, let me try this. Oh, okay. Come on, connect. Oh yeah, that gives a much cleaner pipe. Alright. Does it change the... Ah! Yeah, I can't see it from here. Oh, okay. That's going to have to go the way that it's going to go. Oh, there we go. Definitely get some greenery going around here. Oh, yeah. This will actually be a fairly expansive area that's been fertilized. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've got this one right here, where I put the tunnel right through, and then put another tunnel through here to get down here to the iron drill. Alright, looks like we're not losing oxygen anymore. I'm going to give that a second to green things up. Oh, it's not going to. Because I'm a dummy. That's not going to work if I don't give it input. Alright, I should green up the rest of this area. And get a few more trees over here. I love having these bases that, they got the trees and everything. It's exciting. Well, this thing's going to be maxed out in a hurry. But that's awesome. That works. And that's the other thing. I can't tell. I've been trying to figure out how much organic input the area fertilizers use per minute. So that, because this is doing 60 per minute. This is obviously not using 60 per minute, but it's using really, really close to 60 per minute. So I wouldn't be comfortable trying to split this thing to put into 2 area fertilizers. So I figured just drop a tree greenhouse, drop an area fertilizer, give them their water, and let them go. But they should start greening up a good bit of section over here, and even down into that crater. Oh, I'm even getting a little green over here. Alright, so now we've got the nice drills. Well, the tier 2 drills, I should say. Got the tier 2 drills. Now all the parts are being automated. I don't think we're going to get around to automating the all these pieces yet. Oh, it is. It's very rewarding seeing that. For me, it's even more rewarding when I go and look at my planet analyzer. And you can see it on the map. So I can see where I'm at right here. But see, I'm around the edge where this climate control tower is actually working. This actually needs another climate control tower. Which, on one hand, this is nice. On the other hand, you look at this, you're going, man, I've done all this stuff. Look at all this greenery I got. And then you look at your map and you're going, man, I ain't made squat. Now, how far along are you in the game, Sick Bast? And Autumn? And like I said, Knucklehead, you are more than welcome to join me because I got plenty of little items that I'm looking to have little factories made to be making these raw resources. I only need 400 more. Oh, 400 more climate control towers? Yeah. Well, the reason I was asking how far along y'all were is because I'm curious about if we get another power piece. Because I can see crafting parts. And we've got buildings. And it looks like we've got one more power building. I'm betting that's a nuclear reactor. But we've got all this stuff past the radiation absorber that we haven't unlocked yet. So, I mean, don't give too many spoilers, but, I'm hoping nuclear reactor gives us some good stuff, but then I'm betting you build nuclear reactors, and it's probably going to create radiation. So, if you build nuclear reactors somewhere that we don't already have radiation, you're going to have to build a radiation absorber. So that means that half the power you're using from the nuclear reactor, you're going to be using to feed the absorber. Sounds a little counterintuitive. But I don't know that for certain. Just like, See, and this is something I don't get. Okay? So, this belt, this maxes out at 240 resources per minute. There are no other belts. Oh, I understand, Autumn. But since there's no other belts, 240 is our limit. Then what is the point of AutoMiner V3 when most of the resources, diamond ore with a V3 is only 36 per minute. Okay, that's fine. Sapphire ore, 30 per minute with a V3. And with a 60 per minute with a V3. See, that I can get. But then we go look at osmium. Osmium with a V3 is 360 per minute. Basalt, 360 a minute. Sulfur, 360, 360, 360, 360. No. Copper ore is 540 per minute. 270 per minute with the V2 advanced miner. 360 on the iron ore per minute. So there's no way to... There's no way... Hopefully, I'm hoping so. Because, if I'm making 360 iron ore per minute, but I'm limited to the 240 belt, then I'm not getting... I mean, it's still better than 120 per minute, don't get me wrong. So I can base this, even though it says 360 per minute, I just limit it at 240. 240 per minute is what I'm getting. So I'm hoping for something. Now, I am enjoying this game enough to where when we finish up with this planet, I do plan on doing a playthrough of the ocean planet. So I'm very curious about it. Grabbing a smoke real quick. Because, we've greened up the place. We've got ourselves some of the parts being made. Still got some more parts I want being made. But I'm thinking I might need to move to another area to get that going. Now, the other thing I'd love to have, those cargo ships that we get to build. I wish they could be automated. I'd like to see, because when it said cargo ship, I was like, oh, cool. That means I've got because it specified a way to transport large amounts of resources. I didn't realize it was manual. But we can automate the cargo ships, then that would make sense, because then, for instance, that nice node of phosphorus that we have sitting over there in the volcano, on the volcano island. Well, now we can have that going to a ship, have it being brought over to the main island or wherever we're needing it, so we can automate some things being made. Now, I do plan on exploring some more of the volcano island, trying to find another phosphorus node. But the challenge is that I need a graphite and a phosphorus node, so I can get the catalytic converters being made. And that might be part of the exploration tonight. Hey, especially since now I can just plop down a geothermal generator without having to think about it, because we got all the parts being made. The other thing I'd like to see that I need to get made is fast rotors. Fast rotors would be phenomenal to have being made and shoved into a warehouse. Oh, and sadly, for my son, um, his Cub Scout den leader had to step down due to life circumstances and stuff. Um, but so I guess my son asked me if I would be the den leader, and so I was like, well, was not in my plan, but I guess so. Look at all these trees. No trees up here? What? Okay, we got trees down there. All right, that means we can breathe over here. Yeah, the phosphate graphite thing. Because the challenge is that graphite doesn't show up on the radar. Yeah. Yeah, but, out of all the people that were kind of taking on the quote-unquote responsibilities, I was the only one that was actually looking at the material and trying to create a organized session for the kids. So they actually had, okay, we're doing this piece, then we're doing this piece, we're doing this piece. And I think that's part of what my son likes is the fact that when I do it, there's structure to it. Don't get me wrong, these other den leaders are amazing. I mean, just the fact that they're willing to put in the time and put in that kind of effort for their kids and everything is fantastic. But apparently, kids feel like they need a little more. In Cub Scouts or in Girl Scouts? Ah, okay. My wife is the... Is it the den mother or the... I don't know what the terms are. Because I went, nope, Girl Scouts, not my problem. I'm a boy. And but my girls have absolutely loved being in Girl Scouts. My wife's done an amazing job with them. My wife's a stay-at-home mom as well, but she's also the president of the PTA for the elementary school too. So she's staying extra busy. And apparently she's become frustrated enough with some of the stuff happening with the PTA that she said next year they can do it themselves. All right, now we've got all this stuff being made. We're going to let that do its thing. Let's go to Volcano Island. Because I really don't want to have to keep manually making catalytic converters. And it's a pretty simple build. There's a couple others that we had that are pretty simple builds that we can throw down pretty quickly. I'm going to park here for a second. Stick this out in the middle of the ocean. As far out in the middle of the ocean as we can. That's probably not close enough to any power. So we'll throw this here. Yeah. Well, and one of the issues that I have is that the person that's supposed to be leading up this whole thing, they're kind of ready to be done with all the scout stuff because all their kids are all grown up, which I get. But at the same time, you've got this other guy that's part of the Cub Scouts. The dude's like 86 years old, and he's still leading all the stuff, or at least he shows up. I'm not really sure what he does right now. I think he's kind of like a mascot. You know, it's an old man that shows up in his Boy Scout uniform.